Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Hockey and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Texas A&M. To christen this game. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Gamecocks offense will have plenty of work to do after that return was bottled up. And the adrenaline... overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line here.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
And the Gamecocks get it past the sticks. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Leaves it with the back. Steamrolls his way ahead. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
They go to the draw. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Just going to keep it after the snap. Oh, look out, there he goes. Quarterback gets the first down and more. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. They'll mark it at the 8.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Not much room. He gets one down to the 7. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, South Carolina! They grab the early lead.
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. So Texas A&M's offense has the ball for the first time. You know, David, both of these teams have a strong safety that can support the run and also disruptive in the passing game.
I mean, it's just so nice to have a guy that's so physical, like a linebacker, but also can play like a DB. These guys are really revolutionizing defenses.
They hit people, too. They are heat-seeking missiles. Nobody wants to run over the middle of the field against these guys.
That's caught. It's Vasquez. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Paul.
Just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival and you get those bragging rights, Palmer, it is a glorious thing for a whole year and sometimes longer.
Well, that's the best thing about rivalry games like this. For the winning team, whoever pulls this...
Pulls it in on the left. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Texas A&M going quickly.
And he had to go a long way to reel that ball in. He started off way on the right, crossed the entire defense, made the catch on the other side of the field. There's an example of how this offense can really attack every corner of the football field.
Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. This time it's complete. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
They pick up the 1st down on the drag route. And I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like, because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look there. 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wide out in motion. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The biggest lie college football coaches tell is nameless, faceless opponents. David, game like this, you know their name and you know their face.
You know them well, and it does mean just a little bit more because it's bragging rights. Like, the rivalries matter so much. All throughout the year, all the fans talking about this game in particular, that's why it means more, and that's why these players will be jacked out of their minds.
They'll give it to the back. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Toss to the outside. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. Quarterback checking off. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. One period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. First down to start the drive after the break. On the run, it's Vasquez. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Throws for the tight end. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. To the air. It's O'Neal. Fires to the tight end. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. He's looking to throw it. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
He's got his man. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. Now on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Makes the catch, and he's brought down.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
From the gun on third down. Fires to the big fella. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. After that completion, move the sticks, it's first down. Running back searching for a hole. Found a little running room, and they get him stopped after a pickup of 6 to the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll go to the ground. The Gamecocks get it past the sticks.
And those little chunks keep annoying the crud out of you when you're on defense. It's just putting them in a easy situation.
Really? Of course, the one time I get into the running for fucking Heisman, my fucking running back gets a fucking torn quadricep. Outstanding.
And the Gamecocks are rolling down the field. They're getting this guy lathered up. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. The Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wide receiver now comes in motion. A first down run on the doorstep. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming down. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Indiana is on the wrong end of a steel-toed boot today. This is one of those performances we simply do not see from this program. Embarrassing. They're trailing by 21 to Washington. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for a crease. It's Vasquez. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer ones.
To the air, it's O'Neal. Complete. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Campbell. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the linebacker showing you read and react. He knew exactly where that running play was going, and he beat the football to the line of scrimmage and forced the TFL.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Vasquez. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving.
And had they not picked up that first down, it would have been decision time for the head coach, right? You're kind of in no man's land on the fridge. Are you trying a long field goal? Are you going for it on fourth down? But because of the execution there and the nice throw, let's keep this drive going. Let's see if we can get 6.
Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it down. QB puts the ball on the money, and he makes the play.
They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Getting some heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
And they'll send out the field goal unit. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. From inside his own 15, trying to follow his blockers. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Looking to go up top on first down. Throws to the tight end. Got him downfield. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line. Fast motion from the offense. With jet sweep pass. Past the 25. Touchdown Gamecocks! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the points come on a pass from 39 yards out. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Ready to start the second half here. And the Gamecocks will kick it off to start the second half. But see what he can get done from inside his own 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here would be huge.
And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. Texas A&M going quickly. Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. And the Aggies will snap it on 1st and 10.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
It's complete to the left. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
The give to the right. They're trying to send a message with this running game. He stopped after a pickup of 4 to the 33. Takes the handoff. It's Vasquez. Not much there on the line. He gets 1 to the 31.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. They continue to run the football, even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Shotgun snap on 3rd down. He's got his man. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. He's got him still on his feet. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Big play in the passing game there, and I like the receiver gearing down in the zone. Did a nice job finding the soft spot on defense between the defenders, giving the quarterback an easy target to throw to complete that throw.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
They're going to give him another chance on 2nd and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get...
He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he's able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside the 15, here's the return. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front ball to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll go back to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Behind his tight end. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come over.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it. Offense.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Gamecocks are marching down the field. Little touch pass to the receiver. Can't get him to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line to go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On third down, he drops to throw. Got it in the middle, it's York. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
He makes the grab. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Clock winds inside, a minute to play here in the third. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense, because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
The Gamecocks have it with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. No question they wanted to get the ball to their playmakers, and both receivers have come up big through 3. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy, because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And this one splits the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Texas A&M has it back on the offense, ready to go to work. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Power football with the run. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today.
And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack.
Well, the problem for this offense now late in the game, trailing by a bunch of points, is that the defense knows they're going to throw the football. And right now, offensively, they cannot protect the edge. You saw the speed coming from the outside. He was able to get to the quarterback for another negative play.
Caught in the backfield, it's Campbell. And good blocking and space out there to give him enough room to pick up the 1st down.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. Snagged in the middle. It's McCoy. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Looking to throw it again. Fires to the big fella. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's O'Neal. Quick pass and catch, good enough for the 1st down. Didn't need a lot, but they got enough.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the 4th quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'll leave it with him. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down.
Hey, on offense, you got to know when the play's over. That one there, nowhere to go with it after he caught the football. You start trying to juke guys, you start trying to run backward. This ain't high school anymore. And you used to be able to make...
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie!
That's not even fucking fair.
They were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted... Certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense.
Man, we needed that so bad. We needed the football, had to get a stop, forcing a turnover. Best case scenario, offense back on the field, trailing in the fourth quarter. Time to go win it.
Just the type of field position this offense wants. The give to the back. Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. Motion from the offense. To throw, it's O'Neal. He's got it. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Operating in the red zone here on second down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. Touchdown, Texas A&M. They move on top here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
He'll be stopped short. Still a 1-point game here in the 4th. They had hoped to push this edge out to a field goal, but they were denied. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Trying to get to it. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Going up top on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Can anyone catch him? And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory.
As a defense, when you're trying to stop the run, it's really as simple as just doing your job. You have to have gap integrity up front. DBs need to come downhill and fill. And the defense wasn't able to get it done.
Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The defense going to stop the clock for the timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. The defense calls the timeout. Their 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Caught in the backfield. It's York. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the 1st down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet. Right there, I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the 1st down.
It's a good job, too, there on 3rd down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's 3rd and long or 3rd and inches, you just have to go execute. They do it.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
Really good execution by this offense. Late in the game, under a minute, score to take the lead. It's what you draw up. It's what you dream about. But now, my defense has to go on the field and give me one more stop.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets it into the end zone. The 2-point try is good, and now the lead is 7. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Okay, 1-possession game. You've got some time to work with, but you have to make up some ground quickly, David.
You got to be smart. Can't throw in front of the sticks. Can't get tackled in front of the sticks. Make sure we're taking some shots down the field, chewing up some yards. Jesse, the defense will be vulnerable here.
Yeah, and I think because of that, David, offensively, you got to have a plan. You got to know where your best matchup is out on the perimeter and who can make the big catches here in small windows.
Back to pass. It's O'Neal. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Double time, hustling to the line to stop the clock. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. They're going to throw it over the top of the D. He had that one slip to the ground, and if he had held on, that might have been a wrap. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games starred. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did. And we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.